Time for a Coach Life. My dreams have been betraying me. I used to have fruitful, amazing, vivid, astral traveling dreams, and from time to time I get that. But I've been waking up over the past year, maybe two, in a slight panic. Just, something, go mode. Now, I've learned to gather myself and do my prayer meditations and all of that. I get properly aligned. I'm just talking about when I wake up, generally there's a state of panic. I don't know how else to explain it. And I can recall a nice stretch of time where I would wake up and just it'd be so playful in my dreams. Sometimes I just wouldn't even want to wake up because my dreams were so fun. And so I'm trying to process that. Oh, a chipmunk or whatever you call them little things. What you doing? What's good? Just chilling. Did you just come on the car? Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Yeah, so my dreams have been over the past couple of years, I want to say, it's just been stressful, maybe even 3 or 4 years. And I know what it's about. I have a lot going on that I have to balance. I don't know if you've ever experienced inheritance, but it is quite a thing. There's just a lot more pieces, a lot more maintenance, there's just more. And so I'm good at managing. I don't like managing a lot of things. I prefer, my whole vibe is to minimalize. I like to, there's 100 options. Let me just make it 1 or 2. But when you have a house on your hands, it's very hard to make it 1 or 2 options, unless you get a property manager or something like that, which is an obvious next step if you can afford it. But oftentimes what doesn't get addressed is when you level up in life, whether by choice, by effort, by chance, by luck, doesn't matter. When you level up, something has to give. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. And oftentimes what you do, if you're from the earth, oftentimes what you do is you try to carry it. You just try to do it yourself. And then worst case scenario, you reach out for help, this, that, and the third. But what I ended up sacrificing in carrying all that I carry for, I don't want to get into specifics because I don't think it's necessary, but what I end up sacrificing for all that I carry it's a thankless job, trust me. It's the penalty of leadership. When you're doing the right thing that you know is the right thing from your heart, it is a thankless job. People are gonna, if you try to make people around you healthy, I'm not talking about health, not healthy. I'm talking about put the Capri Sun down. That's not actual orange juice. Just basic, baseline healthy, like trying to help out, get your pH right type of thing. They hate you for it. They hate you for it. They're not like, ooh, wee. As a matter of fact, most people, they get their motivation for health comes from odd vibes. Like they want to do better than you. So they don't want to take it from anyone that's near them. Because of course, like why do I want to, let's say I got James 2.0 right next to me. That's my brother, that's my cousin or whatever. And he's telling me, yo, bro, I like what you're doing, it's fire, but here's the thing. If you really want to level up, you got to start eating pineapples every day. I'm be like, okay, I eat a lot of fruit, but nah, trust me, pineapples every day. That's the key to, like, that's the fountain of youth or whatever, right? I'm going to do some research, but I'm still going to have resistance to that because it's like, how would you know? We grew up the same thing. Why do you think you know better than me, right? So I'm not going to eat pineapples every day. I'm going to do some research, whatever. If somebody that I don't know says like a post about it or whatever, and they put it on social media and it gets a bunch of hits and a bunch of likes and shit, then I'll say, oh, pineapples every day, huh? Now, why couldn't I just listen to James 2.0 about it? Well, because we came from the same thing, and deep down, I'm not necessarily trying to get the key from him. I want to like get it. I want to feel like I discovered it myself to some extent, even though I'm just taking it from the next person. Like, so there's something there that speaks to human nature and the penalty of leadership. I don't know exactly what it is, and I don't think it's a good or a bad thing. It just is what it is. There's a saying, no man is a prophet in his own land. It's similar. It's just that it's hard for people who have known your struggle or your successes or feel in proximity as if they were. It's hard for them to think that you took that information and distilled it into knowledge and distilled it into a wisdom that they, maybe they left it in the knowledge stage or whatever. And it reminds them of their potential. So I say all of that to say, when I leveled up, when Nana transitioned, I took on a lot more than real estate. I took on surreal estate. And I've been carrying it. And one of the things that is collateral damage at this point are my dreams. And I've had some signs lately that the playground that is my dreamland is coming back. So I'm very happy about that. At this point, I don't even remember I don't even try to remember. I just take a brief journal, like wild dreams, vague dreams, whatever, and I'll let it go because they're so bizarre. But I used to have dreams where I was controlling the flight. I had a dream where it was the same dream where, oh, that's funny, my neck. There's certain once you really get fluent in dream language, there's certain connections that you can make while you're in your dreams to realize that you're dreaming. And once you realize you're dreaming in your dream, you can control it because you have active possession of your thought process, your consciousness. It still could get wonky. Like the rules to this world don't necessarily apply, so you still have to like do checks and balances, but you're in full control. And I had this one dream where I was looking under I think it was like a strip club or some kind of club, but it had a weird doorway and lights, and I was looking under to try to see what was up on the stage, and the way I had to turn my neck, that's why I said my neck, the way I had to turn my neck to look up, it made me realize that I was sleeping and that I was dreaming, and I was like, oh, I'm actually dreaming. And so I just kept walking past the club, and I was like, well, shoot, I know I'm dreaming, I might as well. So I started to like jump and run and play with my body. And then, yikes. And then once I started to run and jump, I said, let me just try to jump high. And boom. I was like, like good jumps. Like, I was like, ooh, I'm dunking that. And then it was like building size jumps. And then I was like, wait a minute, who am I kidding? Let's just throw this thing in flight mode. And I ran and jumped, and sure enough, stayed suspended, started flying. I flew across the face of the earth. The water was like dark and scary, but like I could feel the depth of it. And I was like, I'm sitting here flying, doing whatever. I might as well just build something out of my mind. I said, I might as well build something. And all this limestone blocks came together and built a castle in the middle of the ocean. I'm like, yo, this is... So I'm looking forward to tapping back into that sandbox of dreams. Yeah, but over the last 4 or 5 years, I've been, the weight and the rate of change and everything has hijacked that space. But I feel it coming back now. I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully, let me give this to you. Whatever you are going through, wherever you are right now, the other side is knocking. It's here. And so for me, it's dreams. But for you, let it be a dream of your own choice. Coach Life.